the UpCo studios in Oklahoma City, this is a News OK Sports Update. I'm Jenny Carlson. Lots going on today with conference realignment. Barry Trammell is on the phone with us from Norman. Barry, you've talked to some Oklahoma sources today who've told you that they might stay in the Big 12, but only if Dan Beebe is gone. How much of a revelation is this?
Well, to me, it was fairly big because I did not realize the level of disgust and frustration with Dan Beebe as commissioner. But I've had a couple of sources tell me that most Big 12 presidents hold Beebe responsible for the loss of Nebraska and Texas A&M. That he did not show enough interest in their frustrations to seek to keep those schools in the Big 12.
Now, obviously, if the Big 12 would change commissioners, there's still the issue of the Longhorn Network, which has become very much a sticking point, something that those sources also talk to you about. Is there a belief now that possibly Texas might do something different with the network? What's your feeling about that?
Well, I mean, my sources tell me that Oklahoma's demands are that Texas capitulate on the network and not show high school content, including highlights, and also that the conference game issue, which the Longhorns and the two networks, Fox and ESPN, sort of partnered up to get a second game on the Longhorn Network, that goes bye-bye as well. And what it comes down to is this: if Texas goes anywhere else to another conference, which it would probably have to do if Oklahoma and Oklahoma State left the Big 12, if you got to compromise to go elsewhere, why not compromise to stay? So, but on the other hand, Texas likes that network. It likes the influence and power it gets from that. So it's a very volatile issue. I don't know what Texas will do.
Do you believe today that the Big 12 is more likely to stay together? It seemed like yesterday the Oklahoma regions met, gave power to David Boren, the OU president, to decide what the Sooners would do in terms of conference alignment. Did you feel then that the chances were less? Is it better now? What's your feeling about that?
I think the Big 12 is more likely to survive at this point. And I think this is a pretty proactive move by OU to do this, because they're not just trying to patch the conference together. They're trying to fix it with fundamental change, leadership at the top, and getting rid of the root cause of much of the consternation. So I think that bodes well for the Big 12. I'm not ready to say I'm optimistic, but last night I thought there was no way this conference would live. Now I'm so sure.
All right, thanks, Barry. Great stuff. And be sure to stay with News OK and the Oklahoman for our ongoing conference realignment coverage.